Hi again. I've got my Stihl Combi here. It's KM194 RC. I've got a couple of little problems with it. One being the bush that I have pulled out now, but what was happening when I was taking the attachment off, this was pulling out with it. Common problem on these. So it was coming out, and this is a culprit. This is a new one, but what happens is that little lip bit inside there wears away, so it allows the whole shaft that clicks in there like so, and then it allows it to come past there. So after looking online, no one had I couldn't find a video where it showed how to fit the new one. So I have done one in the past, but that was on a brand new shaft. I bought a new one of these shafts which didn't have that bit on there. That is a bit stopping me getting this on, so we'll get that out now. I'll show you the problem. Totally the wrong way around. Let's just put that on there a minute. Yeah, that goes over the end there, like so, and then it won't go past there because that little aluminium piece is stopping it. So that has got to come off to allow this to come on. I know they come off. I've took them off before, and like I said, I had the new one where that wasn't on it from new. I had to add that bit on there because obviously from new you have to put the plastic thing on. So I've got I'm going to try it and knock. Focus ain't brilliant. I'm going to try it and knock this off best I can. But as it's aluminium, I've dented a little bit already trying. I started looking at it, and then I thought I'd share it because I couldn't really find much information about this at all. So, but luckily from before, when I fitted the new one, I ordered a couple of extra, and I thought I had two, but I've just got one. So if I damage that getting it off, or I can't get it off, what I can do is just cut that off, break it off, put the new plastic piece on, and then put a new one on there, because I think I'm right, but I'm not positive yet, and we'll see when I get it off. I think there's splines on that bit to sort of hold that locked in place. So I'll see if I can get it off. I don't think I'm going to have much luck, and I don't want to damage the whole thing. So if that is the case, if you have the same problem as I'm having here, trying to get the new, I don't know what I've done with it now. Oh yeah, there it is. The new one of them on. It's wise to order one of them also, because if you damage your old one, you're going to be home, you're going to be trying to do it, and then you're not going to be able to do it if you damage your old one. You have to go back to the shop and buy one of them. So I think I got a funny feeling it was about £1, but it might have been £2, but it wasn't too much, and I think that they're about £4. So yeah, so I'll see how I get it off. I'll tell you how I get it off, if I can get it off. If I have to cut it, so be it. Ain't the end of the world, because I'll just put the new one on. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Well, this is how I did it. It was quite simple. I put that in the vise. It actually is slightly off now, but I did it just so there was enough so the bottom piece would move, and then all I got was a 1/4 inch drive socket. Turn the camera off, and then put that on top like that, and tapped it with a hammer down, and it just slipped just like that. Show you a bit better. And just tapped it on there, and it slipped right down easy with a few taps. They weren't get that out. They weren't hard taps at all. They were just a few sort of lightish taps on top, and you can see I was right. There's splines on there. So now my decision will be whether I decide to stick with this one or whether I tap a new one on. I'm not quite sure how I'll get the new one on, but probably much the same as how I got the other one off, just by using the vise, but I'll tell you when I've got that on there. And then that just slips back in. I'll put a little, I think I got some spray grease the other day. I'll put a bit of that on there, on the shaft, and it goes back in. And then that side of the job's done. And the other one is a new pipe in the tank. But this, I'll just leave this video as how you do this, because it is, if people didn't know, they might think this is part of actually of the shaft, and it isn't. It is a separate piece, and it does move quite easy. That's why it's made with softer metal. So yep, it's quite simple to knock that off. I'll just put the other bit on, and then I'll show you when it's all back together. Yeah, so what I did, it was quite simple in the end. I used the old one, it was still okay, so I thought I might as well keep the new one in the drawer for another time if I need it. And all I did to put it back on, I'll sort of try and show you, I just made sure that was in, where are we? I made sure that was in the middle, the plastic bit, so it didn't get damaged. And you've got them little wires on top, sort of, they help, I think they help sort of locate the other shaft you're connecting to the machine. Excuse me. So yeah, as long as that's in the middle, you don't damage the plastic. There's a, if you look on there, you see the light, there's a flatter bit there and a flatter bit that side, which allows you to just get in between there. So all I just did is tighten up the vise a little bit and turn it around to the opposite side, and just worked it a little bit at a time until it was totally on. And then you can't, we're not focused very well, but you can't see no splines on there now, so that's in the right position. So that's all done. So all that's involved now is just to locate it. You'll feel it go in on the, got to keep sort of feeding it around a little bit till you feel it go into the clutch end. I might be there, I'm not sure. But you will notice it actually sticks out a bit further than you'd like. That's because there's still that piece to go on back on afterwards. I'll show you it when it's all back together. I'll just get the greasing and everything done on it and get this back in place. But yeah, you just got to make sure it's locked in place and that. Yeah, you should be able to, just through the gap. Don't know whether the light's getting, but you'll be able to see it's turning the clutch casing piece, the cup bit. You'll be able to tell that that's in place. So then all you just do is click that back in place. But like I said, I'm just going to grease it first, and then I'll put that all back together. So there it is. I have used some spray grease this time. Some of this, whether it's that good or not, I don't know. I'll try it. The problem I find, I like the shafts to be sort of lubricated, but I find normal sort of standard grease, and that it sort of dries out over time, so it makes the shafts a bit sticky inside. And then you notice when you're using the hedge cutter, it can feel like there's like a bit of a vibration. So I thought I'd use this stuff this time, just to, and it feels quite nice and smooth. So we'll see how that goes. I can always take that out easy enough, but that's how it goes in. The clip just pushes in, and there's like a little locating lug there, and then that puts it all in. And then the final job is just, see that bit there, that little out cut bit, that goes on there. Slide that on a little bit tight, and then you tighten that, and then job done. So that's a probably 5-minute job. If you've got a vice is handy. And yeah, that's it really. I thought I'd put a video up. There doesn't seem to be one sort of showing much. I typed in, I think, Stihl Kombi plastic sleeve replacement, but nothing sort of come up. And I even did a Google search as well, and not much come up about it. So I thought I'd do a video, and I thought that'd maybe help someone out, because I know a lot of people use similar Kombi. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's 100% the same on all the Kombis, but I know on this one, which I'll just show you the KM194 RC, and I know the KM100 and the KM130, they're all the same as this. So I would imagine most of the Stihl range of these is much the same, but they might differ, I don't know. But yeah, that's how I did it. Easy enough job, anybody can do it. So thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon.